Hey guys, it's Lauren. Thank you again for joining me. Today I'm continuing on with my 2017 Roundup Standouts favorite products. This is going to be the skincare and kind of like body-ish issue. If you haven't watched and are interested, I did a rather beefy makeup version, so I'll link that wherever that drop down thing comes down. But I'm gonna get into it because per usual I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about. I'm gonna start with actually two brands that have been super standouts for me that I got into. The first one is Jordan Samuel as a brand. I have really loved all of the products that I have tried from him this year. I've loved his newer launches. Honestly, I could put all of his products in this video, but I'm just gonna stick with the Hydrate Serum because I have repurchased this guy a couple of times. This is a wonderful aloe vera based hyaluronic acid, just like plumping jelly serum guy that mixes really well, layers really well. I think all skin types can use this in like various amounts. I just like want to like drench my whole face in it. I'm really glad that he has come out with like a super size version of this. So when I use this guy up, I will be picking that one up. And I saw that he's got a Hydrate mist coming out, so I will be excited to pick that up. But yeah, Jordan Samuel, fantastic brand. Fallen for this brand. Another brand that I fell for is this year is Leahlani. I really love this brand. You know, I would put the entire brand in here. I loved all of them. They're all very like indulgent smelling. They're very like sensorial, luxurious to use. But the two that I just like had to throw in here, I feel like are, if you wanted to get into this brand, are two to sort of start with. The first one is the Mermaid Mask. This is a really great like superfood mask. If ever I'm like, my skin is just looking meh and I want it to not be so meh, this is one of the masks that I will reach for. Great for hungover skin. It just looks really good. I need to get another one. It's like almost gone, but it's like got honey in it and a few other really fantastic ingredients for the skin. And then this other one, this is the Bless Beauty Balm. So this is more of like a multi-purpose balm. You know, some people use it as a mask, some people use it to cleanse with. I just use it as like a straight up moisturizer. A friend of mine on Instagram had like gave the tip to mix Jordan Samuel's Hydrate and Bless Balm together, and that makes a wonderful hydrating concoction. This layers really well with other products. It's like a balm texture, but as you like rub it in, it like melts into this like really nice oil. Has that like very beautiful Leahlani scent. All of their products have a very like luxurious sort of tropical sensual scent, and all of them are very unique to themselves, but sort of have this sort of through line that sort of brings them all together. So if you were to layer a lot of Leahlani products, even though they all have that sort of scent, it all works really well together as well as standalone. So yeah, those are the two standouts from Leahlani I wanted to mention. This is another brand that I found out about at the Indie Beauty Expo. This is the Uliv Vitally Potent Skincare Golden Chai Facial Soufflé. Now, they haven't posted on Instagram in a while. This is their only product, and I hope this brand hasn't like gone under or just like closed up shop. Hopefully they're just like, I don't know, planning something or just like regrouping, because that would be a shame if I couldn't get this moisturizer anymore. This is packed full of great ingredients. It's Manuka honey. It is another one of those like super good smelling skincare items that just like feels really like the texture of it as well as like the experience of putting it on is very soothing, and it does kind of have that like nice chai sort of spicy like warm scent to it. It layers really well. Whenever my skin is kind of on an annoyed side of it, I definitely reach more towards like aloe vera and like honey products that have a lot in that, and so this is one of them that I have reached for when my skin is like super dry, because this is actually kind of a nice rich formula, and when my skin is pretty annoyed, because it's very soothing in that. Indie Lee is another staple brand for me. The Co Q10 Toner, out of the whole range, I've pretty much tried like solid like 80% of the products at this point, but the Co Q10 lotion I really fell for even more so this year. I think this is my 3rd or 4th bottle of this. I've decanted some into like a little small spray guy I use. This smells really good. Co Q10 has been like sort of a go-to ingredient for me this year, along with niacinamide and things like that, because Co Q10 just really agrees with my skin. It's in our body naturally, and it's sort of like we decrease the production of it as we age, and it's also a great antioxidant. So I've enjoyed this toner immensely. Another mask I got really into this year is the Tatcha Violet C Radiance Mask. This is a vitamin C mask that also sort of very gently exfoliates the skin, has some sort of like calming, nourishing, and hydrating qualities in it as well. It's another mask that's super great to do like pre-event or like pre-date, or just like whenever you want like a super great skin makeup day. This sort of really helps make skin very glowy afterwards, very radiant looking, as the name suggests, radiance. But I really enjoyed this mask. It's quite pricey, as a lot of these items are, but I've really sort of like milked this for all that I can. I don't lay it on super thick like it says to. Just do a nice light layer. Leave it on for way longer than the recommended 15 minutes, like a solid 30 minutes, and yeah, just makes the skin look really nice. I've enjoyed that guy. And then the last couple skincare related guys I want to talk about. This is another mask. This is the Honest Hazel eye patches. I might have gotten into these right at the end of last year, but I've purchased these time and time again when like I could get them on promotion. And these, I think this is a natural brand. It's got cactus collagen, aloe vera, vitamin C and E. Must be a natural brand because I'm pretty sure these are sold at Credo, but these are a great eye patch if you're like puffy, dark circles, like, you know, skin's just not looking like hot to trot. These are really great. You know, I'm 31 and some days that really shows, and these help with making me, at least when I look in the mirror, feel like I look a lot younger. So I really like these guys. Yeah, I definitely got super into these, I think, in the fall of last year. But in general, I've just really loved them a lot this year. And then two other skincare guys that I wanted to talk about that I physically still have. The first one is the Ordinary Vitamin C Suspension, 23%. Again, this is something I got into more late this year. I tried it when I first got it, like in the springtime, when I was testing out a bunch of things from The Ordinary, and it was a little too much for me. And I've used several vitamin C's since then and have now gone back to this, and this just really does quite a lot to my skin. Tingly sensation, not the best texture, but very effective. Just does the job. And then the other one is the True Botanicals Basics Hydrating Oil. This is from their newer launched Basics line. It's like kind of geared toward like an in-between phase of skin. So this is just a very nourishing oil blend. I've tried a lot of oil blends this year. Like I loved the ones from Jordan Samuel that I tried, and Leahlani. Tried some from like Violet's Blue and a few other places, but this one is just amazing. I have just been milking the last of it because it's a pricey guy, and I do plan on purchasing it down the line after I finish a few more things. But really great oil blend, very nourishing, very hydrating, soothing. It has a really good texture that mixes really well with moisturizers and other products, as well as it just like sinks into the skin. It's not one of those oils that just like sort of sits on top. It goes in, but you still, you know, you're left with like a nice oil glow afterwards. A couple guys I wanted to shout out that I really loved this year that are gone but not forgotten. There's two things I tried from Farmacy this year that I really loved. I did like the moisturizing cream, but even more so than that, I loved the Green Clean. That cleansing balm was absolutely awesome. Really just got rid of makeup very effortlessly. I have the Hamish balm again, but I will eventually repurchase the Green Clean. That's fantastic. And as well as the Green Screen, the SPF they launched this year, I really liked. That had, it also had that sort of, that SPF that, you know, most SPFs now are coming out with, that regard to sort of like light that is emitted from like cell phones and computers, and it was one of those sunscreens that addressed that, and it just felt really nice, absorbed really well, very moisturizing, and sat really well underneath products. And then from The Ordinary that I have used up, I really loved the Niacinamide and Zinc one that they came out with. I will be repurchasing that guy ASAP after I finish some other niacinamide products I'm testing out. But that was really great. Really helps with congested skin. You know, Zinc helps with acne, but niacinamide is really great for like sebum control. And I was just getting super congested along here, and when I was using that in mix with like a lactic acid, that would help break down the congested, that the niacinamide would help the congestion not recongest. Great terminology there. So yeah, that wraps up the sort of skincare items. I had two hair guys I wanted to talk about. Verb hair care in general I have loved. The leave-in mist is great. I would put this in, well, still do, put this in when my hair is damp out of the shower, and it helps detangle, make things not so frizzy, gives it a little bit of shine and conditioning, as well as heat protection. This is like the travel size. I have like the super big size as well, and I just like, when I like travel, I like refill this guy and use it up because I like bringing this with me. So I've really enjoyed that. And then I've enjoyed a lot of things from Verb. They're really well priced. And then I do the same thing with the Oui Wave Spray. This is one of my favorite wave sprays that are out there. It helps give a nice bit of body and wave and texture to the hair without feeling gritty. And it has a really luxurious, like kind of like jasmine gardenia musk to it that like smells really good, and it like kind of ends up being your entire perfume for the day. So I really liked this. Works well in like styled hair to add like the more texture, as well as in wet hair to give some like waviness as it dries. Glossier Body Hero, fresh from my shower, so it's slightly leaking on me, but this is next to Cloud Paints, one of my most favorite products from them. I really loved the campaign that they did with this. It was wonderfully body positive and just uplifting, and these are lovely. I save them because they are pricier shower items, and I'm a person who like spends like bare minimum on that kind of stuff, like body moisturizers and body cleansers and things like that. So I kind of save these for when I'm in like a treat yourself kind of mood, because they this is really wonderfully like neroli scented, so it kind of like, I don't know, elevates the shower experience, since I don't have a bath. So whenever I want like an indulgent shower, this is something I'll reach for. Really nice to shave with, lathers up really well. If my legs are particularly dry and like eczema-y, this helps. Using anything that's not like quite like a liquid soap, that's more like an oil wash, will help when you're super dry in the leg area. And then the Body Hero moisturizer. This has a little bit of like a glowy glimmer to it, so it's something that I will use on my body when I am like showing skin. So I haven't been using it too much lately because I've been all bundled up, but if I want like bare legs, this adds like a little bit of glisten. Same to the arms, and I think it's this one. One of these has a slight exfoliating property to it, but just like super light. I can't fully remember, but this actually has a nice blend of oils for being a body wash, not a body wash, for being a body moisturizer. It has like cactus, prickly pear and things like that, which, you know, are often when they're like put in like moisturizers or like oil blends, it's like an excuse to make it like a super crazy expensive oil. It's like, this has prickly pear seed in it, so it's $150. But I do love me some prickly pear seed oil. It's fantastic on the skin. Nonetheless, these guys, standouts for me this year. And then these last two dudes I want to talk about, this is a hand cream. I have bought several of these this year. This is like a fantastic, you know, just like pretty much straight up glycerin hand cream, but I've just loved these little tins. They're super convenient for like tossing in your handbag, taking with you wherever. So yeah, I just get the unscented one because I don't particularly care for like scented lotions and stuff on my hands. Yeah, very moisturizing. If you get some chapped, annoyed hands, this is something to look into. And then perfume wise, you know, I have my favorite perfume, which is like of all time, which is Diptyque Philosophes, but I've been into that for quite a long time. And this is a perfume that I got into this last year, and this is by Rosie Jane, the James scent. This is a really beautiful like gardenia fig sort of floral musk that has a nice bit of like freshness to it as well. It layers really well. As you can see, I've been a big fan of it. By Rosie Jane is I think it's a local LA brand, and I think she has a shop over in Atwater Village, if I remember correctly. I haven't visited it yet, but I want to. But the perfumes are carried by a few different like individual like independent retailers, as well as Anthropologie. You can get the different perfumes that I think are named for the people in her family. I think it's a name for her kids and maybe her husband. But James is really beautiful, sensual perfume that just makes me feel very womanly when I wear it, which is really nice. So this has been like a standout perfume discovery for me. So and I think it's pretty well priced for perfume. I can't fully remember off the top of my head, but I think this is between 40 and 50, which for a 1.7 ounce perfume is not too bad. Whew, okay, I think that is all the stuff I wanted to talk about. I'm sure there's like some product that I absolutely love that I totally forgot to mention, but those are all of the ones that are rounded up. So I hope you enjoyed this long-winded two-part video series. If you haven't checked out the makeup one, it'll be linked in the linking areas where things can be linked. But if you did enjoy this, please like it. That helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you're not already. I am going to attempt to be much better about making stuff in 2018. So thank you all for all of you who joined me in this last year. It's been really fun making videos and chatting with you all in the comment section or on Instagram or wherever. So it's been a lot of fun, and hopefully more fun to come. So hopefully you are having a awesome, fantastic day and new year. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.